Glasgow last week in the first leg of this fourth round tie, but the Scottish side are taking nothing for granted in tonight's second leg in Stuttgart at the Gottlieb Daimler Stadium. The German team very impressive in beating Borussia Mönchengladbach 4-0 at the Bundesliga at the weekend, but they have 3 players suspended for this game. Defender Marcelo Bordon was sent off early in last week's match at Celtic Park, and he's joined in the stands by fellow defender Fernando Mera and midfielder Silvio Meissner, both of whom were cautioned 7 days ago, thus incurring a ban. So it's a fairly young-looking Stuttgart side that takes to the field for this game. As for Celtic, well, there was one decision that had to be made by Martin O'Neill as Felix Magath there takes his seat. It was who was going to play up front alongside Chris Sutton, and it's John Hartson. The experience of Hartson, who was suspended for last week's game, preferred to 20-year-old Sean Maloney, who scored in last week's first leg when deputising for the Welsh international. It's the strongest possible lineup that Martin O'Neill could have selected. And the Celtic fans are here in large numbers and in good voice. So Celtic in the yellow shirts and the green shorts, Stuttgart third in the German Bundesliga in the predominantly all-white strip with red trimmings. And the winners of this tie will face either Liverpool or Auxerre in the quarter-finals. Any chance there for Kevin Karani, German striker, though he was born in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. A lot of Stuttgart hopes rest with him. He's got 12 goals in 21 Bundesliga appearances this season. Here's Andreas Hinkel. Turn there was by Gurani. Celtic content just to clear it anywhere. A chance. It was a cross goal from Tiffet. And it'll be cleared away by Didier Gat. Good early opening pressure from Stuttgart. Felix Magath said that his side would go all out on the attack right from the off, try and surprise Celtic. Well, they didn't surprise him that much because he announced that before the game, really. Stuttgart third in the Bundesliga, 1 point behind second place Borussia Dortmund, but 11 points behind the leaders Bayern Munich. Here's a chance, and it's only just wide from Andreas Hinkel. Well, it is a very positive start from the German side. They did take the lead at Celtic Park last week. That was just after Marcelo Bordon had been sent off early in the game after he fouled Stilian Petrov. But Stuttgart taking the lead through Kevin Karani. Celtic then scored twice by half-time to lead 2-1 at the break. Paul Lambert and Sean Maloney. And then in the second half, Petrov scored Celtic's third goal. Though, of course, Stuttgart do have that away goal to call upon. That ball just a little too strong on that far side. Stuttgart looking to get the ball in behind Didier Gat. It's Verhanen with the throw. Belgian international, he'll be 27 next week. Picked up here by Balakov. And Balakov takes the throw himself, the Bulgarian. But cannoned rather off him there. Here's Hartson. Such an influential figure for Celtic. No real surprise, I suppose, that Martin O'Neill immediately recalled him. Hartson unavailable for last week's tie because of suspension. Good passing from Celtic. Ball inside from Alan Thompson towards Hartson. It's cleared away. Hartson, though, did get in a good firm header, and again there, and that'll be a warning to the Stuttgart defenders. Balakov. Just comes Bobo Balde to make the clearance. Away by Hildebrand. Here's Andreas Hinkel. Kurani. Out now to Hinkel. Goes inside Thompson. Lambert is there. Well, Lambert, who had a couple of seasons playing in Germany, and very successful they were too, culminating in winning the Champions League title with Borussia Dortmund. Douglas in goal for Celtic now, back in the team after Magnus Hedman was injured on the eve of last week's first leg. Hedman out at least for 2 months with a knee problem. Oh, the header well wide from Dangelmeyer. He came on last week after Bourdon was sent off. Looking to angle that down and just couldn't quite find Karani. Hinkle. To be able to clear. Balakov. 2 players to his left. Good challenge with Didier Gat. He's just shrugged off the ball. That takes some doing. Michael Gerber. Just a little bit of shirt pulling there from the German international. Gerber with just a couple of international appearances for Germany. Forward towards Sutton. This is Hartson. Uses his body strength well. Agat. In towards Hartson. Falls here to Thompson! And Alan Thompson puts Celtic in front. They lead on the night. And they stretch their overall lead as well. They now lead by 4 goals to 1 on aggregate. They've cancelled out Stuttgart's away goal from the first leg. Hartson with the ball out to Agat. And then Hartson with a little header down, and Thompson got in behind Christian Tiffet to put the header in. Former Bolton, Newcastle and Aston Villa player with the header. Look at him at the bottom of your picture. Onside when Hartson heads it through. And very well placed indeed by Alan Thompson. Hinkle. And what a blow that is to Stuttgart. Celtic leading by 4 goals to 1 now on aggregate. And no wonder those Celtic fans there behind Rob Douglas's goal are in such joyous mood. We're really hoping that Liverpool can get through as well from their tie against Auxerre to set up an all-British quarter-final. Hinkle. Cleared away by Ulrich Larsson. Perfect start for Martin O'Neill's side. Flip. To Hinkle, who's seen a lot of possession in the opening stages of this game. Turn tried to be made there by Amantadis, the Greek striker. Hartson holds it up. One was made ahead of him by Stilian Petrov. Here's Agat. Looks to take on the defender Wenzel, and he's got past him, Agat. Now can he put it back? He can, and it's a second goal, and it's Chris Sutton. Celtic lead by 5 goals to 1 on aggregate, and they are surely now on their way into the quarter-finals. Well, Stuttgart coach Felix Magath said that his side would come out and attack, but it's Celtic who have struck not once but twice now. Agat really outpacing the defender Timo Wenzel there. And a lovely pullback for Chris Sutton. Scored against Blackburn Rovers, his former club, earlier in the competition, Chris Sutton. And now he's scored against Stuttgart. Just quarter of an hour played and Celtic have scored twice. Foul by Agat on the far side. Those Celtic fans were so disappointed not to get into the Champions League this season. Celtic were leading the Swiss side Basel 3-1 going into the second leg of their Champions League qualifying fixture, but they then lost 2-0 in Switzerland to go out on the away goals rule. Swiss side into the Champions League, they're still in that. Celtic into the UEFA Cup, and they are still in that as well. Oh, the deflection was well stopped by Douglas. It came off Bobo Balde in the end. Flag up has gone for offside, but it came off Balde, and Douglas reacted very well indeed. Douglas, who started off his first choice this season, then Magnus Hedman took over following his injury after he had joined from Coventry. Hedman's injured now, and Douglas has a chance to stake his claim to be the number one. Chase on here for Kohanen. Hits it long, flag stays down, it's towards John Hartson. He'll want to use his power, and does so, and the angled shot was well stopped by Hildebrand. Will just let that one go out. Frustration for the home supporters. Gat with a terrific run though for the second goal, scored by Chris Sutton, and he really has got the beating of the Stuttgart left back Timo Wenzel. Wouldn't be surprised to see the ball heading out towards that right wing at almost every opportunity. Won by Hartson, forward again by Larsen. Turn is by Kleb. Here's Kleb again. Out here to Tiffet. All the way back to Hildebrand. The whistles coming from the Stuttgart supporters. Their side 2-0 down on the night, 5-1 down on aggregate, and Celtic look as though they're going to be in the quarter-finals. They beat the Lithuanian side FK Sudova 10-1 on aggregate in the first round, and knocked out Blackburn in the second round, and then defeated Celta Vigo of Spain on away goals in the third round. Here's Hartson. Keep it under control, John Hartson, the Welsh international. Petrov. Hartson. Not too many forward for Celtic. Thompson. Cuts in field and away from Balakov. Chase on here for Hartson, he's not going to get though. Danglemeyer with the ball back to his goalkeeper. For Stuttgart, their season started early in the Intertoto Cup. They came through that to qualify for the UEFA Cup, and then beat Latvian side Ventspils in the first round, Ferencváros of Hungary in the second round, and Bruges of Belgium in the third round. They're going to have to do something very, very, very dramatic to send those Celtic supporters home disappointed. to score 4 times, Stuttgart, just to level the tie up on aggregate. Even then they'd still be going out because of Celtic's 2 away goals, as opposed to just the one from Stuttgart a week ago. So in essence, Stuttgart need to score 5 times. Hartson takes it down well, uses his strength to hold off the challenger. Still Hartson. All the way through though for Celtic. Agat comes across to make the challenge. Lambert. Didier Agat. Forward towards Sutton. Didn't reach him. Just 2 players forward for Balakov to try and find. Now there are 3. This is the defender. Hinkle goes into the area. Oh, he missed the shot completely. Wants a penalty. And is furious that he hasn't got one. Let's have another look. Well, he just kicked fresh air. Nobody kicked him. Douglas will have to come out of his area for this one. And safety first from the Celtic goalkeeper. Meanwhile, Thompson is down below and looks in a fair bit of pain there. So Celtic temporarily then down to 10 men. And they might pay for it here. Indeed they have. It's Christian Tiffet. And that was the space that Alan Thompson would have occupied. Stuttgart put it back to 2-1 on the night. Not the best of clearances there from Hugo Balde. And a free header in the end for Christian Tiffet. Goal scorer who doesn't start much in the Bundesliga. Verhaeren with the throw then for Celtic. Towards Hudson. Sutton, another who has tremendous pace and body strength and looks to just set up the through ball for Stilian Petrov, and in the end it was out for a corner kick. The shot from Paul Lambert. Petrov just beaten to it. Lambert with the shot, struck the defender and away. This is Gleb. Gets the ball back from Kirani. Agat. Verhaeren. Oh, he was somewhat caught in possession there. Chance for Stuttgart now, but over from Balakov. Oh, he knows that was a great opportunity. Krasmir Balakov, the Bulgarian international, will be 37 next month. Last few seconds then of the first half, and Celtic will be absolutely thrilled with their first half performance in this game. And that is half-time. Goals from Alan Thompson and Chris Sutton put Celtic 2-0 up. Christian Tiffet pulled a goal back from Stuttgart, but Celtic still very much firmly on their way to the quarter-finals, with the second half still to come. So Celtic leading by 2-1 as the second half is about to get underway here at the Gottlieb Daimler Stadion in Stuttgart. And Celtic leading by 5-2 on aggregate, and with 2 away goals as well. So Stuttgart have to score 4 goals in this second half if they are going to go through to the quarter-finals, and a quarter-final against either Liverpool or Auxerre. Hildebrand with the clearance. Back to Heiko Gerber. Expect a positive start to this second half from Stuttgart, who've brought on a new striker, and there he is, Mayan Gania, man who scored at the weekend against Borussia Mönchengladbach in Stuttgart's 4-0 victory. Towards Hartson. This is Sutton. Chance for a shot on goal, and well saved by Hildebrand. Thompson with it. Alan Thompson, who scored the first goal for Celtic this evening. And he had a clear sight on goal there. And it's going to be a second change for Stuttgart. Michael Mutzel is coming on, a midfielder, on for the goal scorer, Christian Tiffet. Mutzel in his first season with Stuttgart, having joined last summer from Eintracht Frankfurt. Celtic not allowing the cross to be made. Here's Hinkel. Little turn there is by Mutzel. There were half a dozen defenders back, and it was put behind as Amantanidis, the Greek striker who's got 4 goals in the Bundesliga this season. And it's a corner kick to Stuttgart. Off with it. Hinkel tried to just juggle it there, has a second opportunity here, Andreas Hinkel, and here he is again with a third chance to maybe deliver a cross. Kleb. Towards the edge of the area, and it fell rather kindly there for Karani, and a good cross in, and the header just wide from Gania. Good opportunity for Stuttgart as the number 9 rose relatively unchallenged there. Just over a quarter of an hour left then. Celtic still leading by 2-1. That's a good ball as well towards Mutzel, the substitute, in towards Gania, the other substitute. Cleared by Balde. Thompson hits it long. Picked up by Hinkel. Free whistle has gone because the ball had gone out of play on that far side. Not much to cheer about for the Stuttgart supporters at all. They're going to have to concentrate on the Bundesliga. Oh, that's a lovely little ball, and it's a second goal. Alexandra Gleb gets it, and Stuttgart are level on the night, and the overall lead is reduced to 5-3 to the Scottish side. Well, this is their time for a dramatic comeback from Stuttgart. Lovely little 1-2, and Alexandra Gleb on the end of it, tucking it away nicely underneath Rob Douglas. And it's 2-2. She hits the goalkeeper on the way through. Now you can hear the home supporters now. They've got something to cheer about. Maybe there is a faint hope for their side. They still need to score 3 goals. They're going to have to keep it tight at the back as well. Hartson looking to close down Hildebrand. Out to this near side to Gerber. One in the middle by Celtic, Balde. This is Belhaden. Cleared by Douglas. Too long, Hartson offside. Well, it is a faint hope, but you really do feel that the home supporters are going to try and make the most of that faint hope for their side. Herbert gets the return. Oh, nearly. Heiko Gerber. Wenzel with the ball in. Nice header down. Chance for a shot here, and just wide. Oh, it was a real chance for Amantidis. A little chest down from Karani, and Ioannis Amanatidis. It got a deflection on the way. Balakov with the corner. Celtic desperate just to clear it. Shots wide in the end. Oh, it's a terrific ending to this game. And Stuttgart really are pressing. Wutzel it was with that shot from distance. Felix Magath's side. Well, they have nothing to lose now. They might as well go forward and try and get something. If they got another goal, whew, the atmosphere in here would go up another notch or so. Wutzel with the ball wide to Hinkle. Here's Balakov. Hinkle. He played across to Wenzel on this near side. Sutton tried to close him down quickly. Given away by Kleb. Thompson. Hartson's just inside him. And it's all the way back to Douglas. Gets good distance on his clearance. It's towards Hartson. Balakov. Oh, nice little touch inside from Kevin Karani. Just came Balde. Eighth touch on this near side as Stuttgart about to make their third and final change, and it's Jochen Seitz who is about to come on, the midfielder. He's fairly used to this role. He tends to either come on as a substitute, Seitz, or go off to be replaced, and it's Heiko Gerber who is the man who's gone off, and Paul Lambert is going off as well. Sean Maloney, who scored in last week's first leg in Scotland, comes on to replace him. Hildebrand. Forward now to Balakov. Balakov once more. An air of optimism that was prevalent after Stuttgart's second goal has just slightly dissipated somewhat in the last few minutes. Still a huge task for Stuttgart if they are going to get through. Balakov with the chip into the area, wouldn't quite fall for Karani. Interesting that he didn't appeal for a penalty, but as you can hear, the crowd most certainly are. Celtic clear. Agath. Petrov just ahead of him. Oh, it's picked up here by Kleb, the goal scorer of the second goal, and off the post. Well, Douglas was beaten by that shot, which was hit with real pace and venom by Alexander Heb, who scored the second goal for Stuttgart, and he so nearly scored a third goal for Stuttgart there. Really did smack against the post. Now chase on for Celtic, but not too much in the way forward, in the way of options for Maloney. He hasn't started a match in the SPL this season for Celtic. All his appearances in the SPL this season have been as a substitute. So it was a rare start for him last weekend when Hartson was suspended in the first leg. Into the last 5 minutes then. Here by Mutzel. Towards Kleb. He's got runners to left and right. Balakov. Goes out to this near side to Seitz. Seitz up to the byline, pulls it back, but it was Balde who cleared it with the header and picked up by Agath. Towards Hartson. Celtic fans celebrating what they hope will be a famous victory. Ooh, that was close. Huge appeals from the spectators for a penalty. Balde, well, he came across Gania. I don't think it was outside the area. And another change to be made. McNamara, Jackie McNamara, the midfielder, to come on, and it's Chris Sutton who is going off. Sutton, who scored Celtic's second goal in this game, the one that made it so much more difficult for Stuttgart to get back into it. Celtic lead 5-3 on aggregate. They lead 5-4 on aggregate. Michael Mutzel. Stuttgart leading for the first time on the night by 3-2. Not much emotion from Felix Magath. I think he knows it's too little too late. Stuttgart still need to score. Twice more to go through. Got it down into the area, and nobody was able to get on the end of it. Seitz, who really tried to get there first. Valharan was the defender. The sider going out, Felix Magath. And the intriguing possibility of a Celtic against Liverpool quarter-final is on the cards. Celtic really did stun Stuttgart with those 2 goals early on in the first half from Alan Thompson and Chris Sutton. And despite the fact that Stuttgart had come back to win 3-2 on the night, Tiffet, Kleb and Mutzel on the score sheet, Celtic still go through on aggregate, and it's the Scottish side who go through to the quarter-finals. They have knocked out Stuttgart. It's victory for Martin O'Neill.
The quarter-finals look like this then after these results. Malaga against Boavista. The big one will be Liverpool-Celtic. Porto will face Panathinaikos despite the stirring displays from Anderlecht in Brussels tonight.